It's LA's 97.1 Amp Radio. It's McCabe in the SoCal Honda Soundstage. Today, joined by Russ. How are you?
Can't complain.
You just got back from Michigan.
Correct.
Tell us about, this was the first time performing Zoo
Yes.
up on stage. I mean,
Yes.
let's talk about this experience.
It's always super interesting to see how that's gonna go, because you haven't performed the songs yet. The songs are relatively new, you know what I mean? So you're like, I wonder if they know the words, like they just came out. So but it was crazy. Like the flute song went nuts, Missing You Crazy went nuts. So it was really dope to see, like, oh wow, like tour's gonna be crazy.
What is it about this album do you think that resonates with fans and they
I think
are
it's
grasping
honest.
onto it?
I think it's really honest and really vulnerable and really relatable, and I think everyone's going through pain, and so pain is always gonna, you know, strike a chord. So yeah.
When you were writing Zoo, you know, what was going on in your life? What were you doing compiling this project?
I was running around on the road and dealing, like, it was like a scattered recording, but I always had the cohesive theme. But there was, you know, there was a lot of you know, there was a lot of issues going on, whether it was like family or internal or industry stuff. So this is just me expressing it all.
Do you, I mean, obviously fans relate, but when you were first writing music in the beginning, was it easier to kind of just put it all out there? Or was that something that kind of gradually, you know, came out in time?
With the vulnerability?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was always an open book. You know what I mean? I was definitely always an open book. But I feel like Zoo is, the topics I'm talking about are more difficult to be an open book about. You know what I mean? So that's why I think it's resonating, is because it's clear that it's, you know, super deep. So
let's talk about Missing You Crazy.
Yes.
And where were you when you wrote this song, and kind of what was going through?
That was one of those, like, really, I just call them like golden moments in the studio, where like it all came together really fast and really effortlessly. Like I made the beat right there, like I instantly had the hook and I instantly did the song. It was probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and it was just like whole thing done. That's one of those where like it just comes together so like seamlessly.
And I've seen, you know, your fans are also responding on social media with it, and you know, they're drawn towards it. Yeah, how is that for you when you kind of see that reaction?
It's good, because you know, like, you caught another one. You know what I mean? You're like, okay, good. Like there's another, we got something serious right here. And so it's dope.
Well, no, the album is awesome. We're looking forward to the tour. You have another festival coming up, but what can you tell us about the tour? You're going to be in Los Angeles in November at Staples Center, which is crazy. Have you ever done Staples before?
I have not done Staples Center.
Okay.
So, but like, I have an old song called what is it? DiMaggio, where I would like rap about like one day selling out Staples. So the fact that like it's around the corner now it's pretty nuts to me. It's like a really big deal for me. So I'm super excited about it.
I mean, it's kind of what do you call it? Not foreshadowing, but you're making your own destiny type of thing when you're rapping. Yeah, manifesting your own destiny with these things happening.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's crazy. If you're looking back, you know, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, what would you tell that old you now?
You're so right.
Everything you're doing is on point.
Yeah, honestly, I would. I really would, because it worked. I guess I would maybe say, get ready and mentally prepare for a lot of bullshit.
Would you change anything?
No.
That's good.
Yeah. No, I crushed everything.
Well, I mean, you are, and it shows. I mean, congratulations, you know, top 20, you know, Forbes list.
Yes.
As well. I mean, that's huge.
Yeah, no, that's
again,
crazy.
You're making just...
Also, I had a song called Forbes list where I said, I didn't make the Dean's list, but I bet I make the Forbes list in 2015. So once again, manifesting that. But like, that's also like a huge moment for me, for sure.
And you're also performing at the Forbes Summit, you know, 30 under 30.
Yeah.
With a show like that, you know, because you have such a, you know, an influence, you know, what kind of set do you put together for that kind of show?
I don't know. I haven't. I'm still working on it, because yeah, it's like, it's not, I don't know if it's open to the public. I think it's mainly for like people, like Forbes members or something like that. So I know the audience is like, you know, the messages have to be a little bit, you know, I don't know. I want to really make sure I say something that's going to resonate with that audience. But I think I'm also speaking for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes on a panel, which is going to be super epic. So
do you know what you're going to say yet, or is that something
no,
you
I always just wing it.
You wing it? Okay.
Yeah, I just feel like I just speak from the heart, and then I'm just honest. You know what I mean? I'd rather do that than have something scripted, or, you know, I love to talk, so people know that.
I'm glad you're here talking with us. You know, and as you kind of continue to, you know, make your path in music and hip hop, you know, 10 years from now, where do you see yourself at, and what do you want to be doing? Do you see yourself still?
You remember that Have you ever you watch Entourage? Did you watch Entourage? Remember the episode where Vinny, they can't find Vinny, and he's like on an island in Mexico with his beard super long. There's like 30 Mexican girls around him, but they couldn't find him. That's me.
That's you.
In like 2 years.
In 2 years.
Not 10.
Okay.
You're not gonna be able to find me, and then it's just gonna like, there's gonna be like one iconic like TMZ photo, and it's gonna be like a drone shot of me like laying on the sand in some remote island that I bought for like a casual $2 million.
Okay.
And like 30 Hispanic women around me, and it's just like, oh, so
that's
he
where
checked
he
out.
is. He's done.
Yeah. That's me.
Well, we look forward to that in 10 years.
Yeah.
In 2 years. 2 years. But we appreciate the time. Russ, what do you want to say to your fans that have listened to you and you know that have been with you since day one?
Yeah. I really appreciate the love, for real. And as times get darker in certain aspects of my life, the fans are like the necessary light. And it's the constant reminder when you go to the shows and you see them knowing every word and people like so passionate. It's a really positive reminder that, you know, even if this is a mess, it's a beautiful mess. So
we appreciate you spreading the beautiful mess
Absolutely.
with us here at Amp Radio. And Russ at Staples Center. Catch him in November and out on tour this fall. And anytime you want to stop by Amp Radio with your entourage here today, you're more than welcome to. Thank you so much.
Epic.
Russ with 97.1 Amp Radio.
Sick.